ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। वर्ष नंबर 19। यस्य सर्वे समारंभा काम संकल्प वर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्नि दग्ध कर्माणं तमाहु पंडितम बुधा। वन मोर टाइम। यस्य सर्वे समारंभा काम संकल्प वर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्नि दग्ध कर्माणं तमाहु पंडितम बुधा। See the meaning. He whose every undertaking is free from desire and doership, and whose actions have been burnt away by the fire of wisdom, from him the wise call a sage. See one more time the translation. He all whose undertaking are free from desire and doership, and whose actions are burnt up in the fire of wisdom, him the seers call wise, a pandit. In previous verse, we learnt that Lord Sri Krishna says, कर्मण्य कर्म या पश्ये द कर्मणि च कर्म या स बुद्धिमान मनुष्येषु संयुक्ता कृष्ण कर्मकृत. The last line, Sri Krishna said, that person is intelligent among the men, and that yogi has performed all duties. So we have to connect in both mantras. The previous one was very, very important. And another from 19 to 25, these verses will just explain what is written in verse number 80. In last line, there is Sri Krishna says that person is wisest person. Kritakritya. Kritakritya means the one who has done whatever has to be done. Nothing remains undone. Kritakritya. He has done all duties of the worldly, all duty of the scriptures. Nothing remains. Now he is explaining in this verse. He says, Sa pandita, panditamahu panditam buddha. Tam means that person. That person who knows the nature of the action. The person who can see action in action. The person who could see the inaction action. The consciousness without action. Sri Krishna is talking about that person. That person is a Panditam, Pandit. Pandit. Yasya sarve samarambha kam sankalpa varjita. The opinion of the peoples is not important. The important is quality of the people who is giving comments. Sri Krishna is saying that do not bother about people, what they are giving judgment about you. So do not accept their any judgments. In this world, everyone is examiner. We examine other and other examine us. No value. And it is very, very easy to make a comment, to give an opinion. Very easy. Nothing is required. So Sri Krishna says, don't listen them. What they are talking. Don't listen them. If you want to listen wise person. The quality of the person can make difference. If the wise man says something, then listen carefully. Masters, scriptures, when they talk, we should listen carefully. And the wise person gives very, very few commitments, very, very few comments. They will not talk very much. Wise people talk very, very little, sometimes. But their one sentence is very, very important. Because they are specialists, they are master, like a specialist doctor. If I am sick, I want an opinion. Everyone can give an opinion. Take this medicine, you have this disease, you can do that, this, and free of cost. If I want to take opinion, a proper doctor, a specialist, he will not give. He will charge. He will examine. Without charge, without fees, he will not give any statement. Because he is a master. He has authority. Same, the masters, the learned person will not speak, will not pass any comments. Sri Krishna says, they are Buddha. Panditam Buddha. Buddha is intelligent. And such people, they used to speak only truth. They have dared to speak truth. But very, very carefully. They are our well-wisher. So here, Sri Krishna is using one word, Buddha. Buddha means the person who is the knower of the truth, and he is a well-wisher for us. Such people makes comments, judgment. This judgment should be listened. And they say, what? Yasi sarve samarambha. They say, this person, the knower of the in action, in action, this person is Pandit. Pandit word is also very, very important. We understand that Pandit means the who has taken birth in family of Brahmin. We say Pandit. Or Pandit means the knowledgeable person who has studied all scriptures and so on. Sri Krishna says no. These definitions are very, very superficial. Gita is not accepting. Sri Krishna says, Yasi sarve samarambha kam sankalpa varsana varjita. Listen the definition of the Pandit, the learned person, the self-realized. Every undertaking is without any desire and doership. See, there are two things. One is doership. I am the doer. I am doing that. So this is the doership. When I start any work, no matter it is small or big, any big project, it may be big project, it may be very small work. But one thing is common, and that is my doership. I am the doer. I am doing that. Another point is, I want this from this work. I want this. So Sri Krishna says, two things has to be removed. Two things. One is doership, another is desire. Kam sankalpa varjita. The nature of the action would be changed automatically. Kam sankalpa varjita. I am not doer. Work is happening. I do not want anything. Kam sankalpa varjita. Jnanagni dagdha karmanam. Then what happens? This is the understanding. Jnanagni, Agni, fire of wisdom. The fire of understanding. What understanding? What wisdom? Wisdom is the selfish without action. So I am not doer. If I am not doer, so I do not want anything from this action. Kam sankalpa varjita. So this is the fire of wisdom. Jnanagni dagdha karmanam. So fire of wisdom warns all nature of the bad effects of the action. Bad effects like you may have seen in India, there are snake charmers. They have some snakes, different kinds. They used to go in the colony and opens their stuff. There are some snakes and he plays with the snakes. People would enjoy and he takes money. Now see, the serpent is dangerous. The serpent is fearful. It is a danger for life. We are afraid from the snake. It may bite, I may die. So snake is dangerous, fearful. And we always try to go away from the snake because it is dangerous. It is poisonous. But what snake charmer does? snakes are same, but he has capacity. He has some technique. So he can remove the tooth of the snake, which are poisonous. In other words, we can understand that the snake charmer makes snake without poisonous, without poison. So snakes are there, but these snakes are not poisonous. There is no poison, so no fear. No fear, no poison, no fear of death. And that snake charmer can enjoy, can play with these snakes. And it is useful for him, for his livelihood. So snake was fearful. Snake was the cause for fear, cause for the death, but same snake becomes the means for life. If you can handle, if you can without poison, you can make the snake without poison. The snake becomes your means for life. Same, the actions are like snake. They are poisonous. They can bite. They can make you poisonous. They may be cause for death and birth. Sri Krishna says the karma yogi. By this karma yoga, you can remove the poison of the action. You can make action without poison, and you can play with the action. This play, we call it Leela. It becomes very easy. Now you can play. Jnana Agni Dagda Karmanam, Sri Krishna says, the fire of the understanding burns all poison of the action. That person is a Pandita. That person is the intelligent, realized person. Now, next one. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nitya tripto nirasrayah karamanya viprivrittopi naiva kinchit karotisha. I repeat. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nitya tripto nirasrayah karamanya viprivrittopi naiva kinchit karotisha. See the translation. Having given up attachment to the fruits of action, he who is ever contented, dependent on nothing, he really does not do anything, even though engaged in action. See the translation one more time. These mantras are very, very important. Tyaktva karma phalam sangam, Sri Krishna says, having given up attachment to the results of action, he who is ever contented, dependent on nothing, he really does not do anything, even though engaged in action. Explaining the verse number 18, Sri Krishna says, Tyaktva karma phala sangam. When we act, why we act? Why do we act? So there is a motivation. And motivation is my desire. I want something. So my wanting, my desire make me to work, make me to act. I want something. So I want something is energy, is power. This power makes me to work. I'm not free. I'm not free to work. It appears I'm the free to work. I'm working. No, I'm not working. Someone is forcing me. Something is forcing me. And that is my desire. It gives power. It gives energy to work. Otherwise, I will not work. Sri Krishna says, can you think? Tyaktva karma phalam sangam. The attachment of the fruit. Again and again, Sri Krishna is reciting one thing. He is not saying to give up work. He always used to say that give up the attachment of the fruit. And he is not saying give up the fruit. No. He is not saying that anytime you give up the action, give up the fruit of the action. No. You take fruit, you work and enjoy the fruit. Always he used to say that attachment, precondition, imagination. Your imagination about fruit. You have to remove that imagination. You work, it is your part. Fruit will come, it is a God's part. So don't imagine about the fruit. Do not be attached. So do work, enjoy fruit. Sri Krishna says it is okay. Tyaktva karma phalam sangam. Another very beautiful word he is using here, nitya tripta. Nitya tripta. Very beautiful word. Nitya tripta means ever contented. Ever contented. Is it possible? Is it possible? Yet we have experienced whatever experience we have. It says that it is not possible. Any object, any person, any condition, any situation, from where we get contentment, it is for very short time. This satisfaction only for little time. Today I am satisfied. Tomorrow again I am unsatisfied. Today I am satisfied with the food, but I am not satisfied with the clothes, with the money. Nitya Tripta has collective satisfaction. I am satisfied. I am today satisfied. I do not want water, but I want medicine. I do not want clothes, but I want money. So sometimes one aspect can make me happy, but another type I am unhappy same time. And same thing. I do not want food now, but after 2 hours, I need again. So our experience says that this type people is not possible. Nitya Tripta, ever contented, Any object cannot make such condition for you. But Sri Krishna using here word the Nityatripta. It means it is something extraordinary condition. It means Sri Krishna is talking about, it is not unreal. But it is not unreal, it is very extraordinary. So whatever sources we have for satisfaction, they are not Nitya. They are momentary. So that is why they cannot give our satisfaction, which is Nitya. So objects, conditions, people, from where we are taking happiness, contented, it is momentary because they are also momentary. So this person is rare. Nityatripta, this person is not common. This is extraordinary. This is not imaginary. This is the reality. Actually, these are the real people. Nityatripta. Every time, everywhere, they are satisfied. Nothing required. How is it possible? How it is possible? It means you have to search. You have to connect yourself with only yourself. It is only possible if you connect yourself with the eternal. Something must be different. Any eternal thing can give you eternal satisfaction. So Nityatripta, if you are connected yourself with the yourself, then the person is Nityatripta. Nirasraya, another word he's using, very, very important. Nirasrata, there is no any dependency. We are dependent. Every moment, every time, day, night, 24, I assume that I am free. It is just my imagination, I am free. I am not free. There are so many dependencies. Dependency of the body, dependency of the mind, intellect, dependency conditions, people. Where is your freedom? Nirasraya means Sri Krishna says, this person is Nirasraya. It is free from all conditions. Body is, it's okay. It is not, it's also okay. Mind, sense organs, conditions, money, property, health, anything. They cannot make me dependence. I am free. So realization should be, freedom should be realized. Nirasraya. Now, having done these conditions, Karamanya Viprivrittopi Naiva Kinchit Karoti, Shastri Krishna says, now that person, such people, such rare personality will do every work. No matter it is a secular or scriptural. That person will work properly, completely, with total attachment. Inside unattached, but outer is totally attached. He will work like ignorant. Karmani abhipravrittopi. He will follow all procedures. It is like this, I am doing some puja, some abhishekam, mantra jap, pilgrimage. and I do not want his results. So I would think, I do not want any results, so let it be happen anyhow. I would be careless because I do not want anything. Sri Krishna says, no, this person will follow all rules, all systems. Abhipravirtopi, naiva kinchit karoti sha. Doing everything, doing nothing. See, the contradictory statements. And this is not contradictory. The complete explanation. Karamanya vipravirtopi, every kind work he can do, and he do not work. Like an actor. Actor is acting for a beggar. He is begging food in the street. He shows expressions of a hunger. He shows expression of the poor person. He shows the sorrow, the misery of a poor person. He's begging. But he does not begging. He begging, but he did not begging. He's rich. Karamanya vipravirtopi naiva kinchit karoti sha. Doing and not doing. Now, next one.
Get that.
Nirasirya chittatma tyakt sarva parigraha shariram kevalam karma kuruvan napnoti kilvisha. I repeat.
Is it just
Nirasirya chittatma tyakt parigraha shariram kevalam karma kuruvan napnoti kilvisha. See the meaning. Free from desire, his intellect and body and sense organs controlled, giving up all possessions and doing bodily work only, he is not subject to evil. See the translation again. Free from desire, his intellect and body are sense organs controlled, giving up all possessions and doing bodily work only, is not subject to evil. Sri Krishna says, continued. Sri Krishna continued. He says, nirasiri. Without hope. He's working continuously, but without hope. You can say hopeless. This word we are using today very negatively. Hopeless means the person, he is in now depression. He has no hope. Hope for something. Hope is energy for us. If I hope, then I do. I act, I work. So hopeless means there is no any activity. And the person is now almost in depression. In this sense, hopeless means the person who wants everything, but he is not capable. Hopeless here it means the person who wants, I want this, I want this, I want this, but somehow I cannot manage. So I am hoping, not getting anything. This is the hopeless. But here Sri Krishna says hopeless means I do not want anything. I may have something. I may have something. I may have a kingdom, but I do not want. I do not want from any action, from any person, from any condition, even from the God. Nirashir. No, I'm not beggar. This sense, this understanding, I'm not beggar. I do not want anything. I have something. I have everything. I am complete. In this sense, in this understanding, there is no hope. Hope for what? See the nature of the hope. If you have something, you cannot want that object. Suppose I have the book, I cannot want again the same book. I want only that object which I do not have right now. If my feeling is, my understanding will say, I have everything because I'm the consciousness. So there is no hope. Nothing remains for hope. Nirasir. Yat chittatma. Another word Sri Krishna is using. Yat chittatma. The person who has control over the body and the mind. The person who has control over the body and mind. See, we are Vedanta students and we have studied so many Vedantic texts. So we know there are sadhan chatushta. So everywhere, the needs are, you have to control your body. Even in bodily things, if we want to get something, you have to control your body. Body should be work. Body should work according to your instructions. And your minds. Sri Krishna says, do not work for happiness. See, work happily. Whatever you are doing, enjoy it. If you work every only happiness, happiness will never come. That is going on. That is we are doing right now. We are working for happiness, for happiness, for happiness. We have been working. Happiness is far away. Sri Krishna giving very, very simple sutra. He says, do not work for happiness, work happily. Then, tyakt sarv nirasira chittatma. Control your mind, you control your body, sense organs. You should be master. You should be master. You use them. Use the body. Use the mind. Tyakta sarva parigraha. Another thing Sri Krishna is saying here, tyakta sarva parigraha means all your possessions. Possessions does not mean your only property. Your wealth, your money, your bank balance, your furniture, your house. These are not only possessions. Your possessions, your body is also your possession. Your thoughts are also your possessions. Except you, everything is your possession. This is mine. This is mine. It means it is your possession. You have possessed. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine. So your body, your mind, your everything is your possession. Sri Krishna says, give up this possession. Give up this possession, what? How? How I can give up my possessions, my body, my mind? He says, just remove the identification. Remove the identification. I-ness and my-ness. Two things. Just remove the I-ness and my-ness. Yes. House is there. Body is there. And I am the owner. Or sometime. Before me, owner may be different. So, tyakta sarva parigraha. Sariram kevalam kuruvan napnoti kilvisam. Sri Krishna says, that person will work for bodily. Bodily does not mean on the body. Body means your body, your intellect, your mind, your sense organs. So, the realm of the action is from the intellect to the body. And the self is the beyond of the action. Self is the beyond of the action. So do not connect actions to the self. Clear message Sri Krishna is giving here. Actions realm is from the body, sense organs, mind, intellect. Vice versa, mind, intellect, sense organs, body. This is the realm of the action. But self is beyond the realm of the action. Self the beyond. So do not connect action with the self. Self is the beyond the untouched by the action. Sariram kevalam kuruvan napnoti kilvisham. So there is no action and there is no effects of the action. Kilvisham means the bad effects. Kilvish means the sin. But here sin means does not mean sin and virtue both. So action will produce sometimes virtue, sometimes sin. I am not connected with the action. Action can connect with the body, with the science, mind, and intellect. Action cannot touch to me, so I am not getting any effect of the action. Now, next one. Yadriksha lava santushto dvandva tito vimansara sama siddhava siddhaucha kritva pi nanibadhyate. I repeat. Yadriksha lava santushto dvandva tito vimansara sama siddhava siddhaucha kritva pi nanibadhyate. See the translation. Content with what comes to him without effort of his own. Mounting above the pairs of opposite. Free from envy. His mind balanced both in success and failure. Though he acts it, the consequences do not bind him. See the translation again. Content with what comes to him without effort of his own. Mounting above the pairs of opposite, free from envy, his mind balanced both in success and failure. Though he acts it, the consequences do not bind him. Diksha lav santushto. Sri Krishna says, when we work, any work will produce its consequences. They are bound to happen. Action is like a seed. It will sprout. It will give its results. I have I have done my job, then whatever comes, yadriksha lav santushto. As I stated before some time, Sri Krishna says, he is not denying for action and he is not denying for the fruit. He says, whatever fruit comes, whatever result comes, enjoy that. Yadriksha lav santushto. Enjoy that. Dvandvatito vimatsara. Another quality is dvandvatit. Dvandva means the pair of opposite. Dvandva, dvay, what, two. Day and night. Happiness, misery. Death, birth. Opposite. So opposite is the character of the world. It means nothing is absolute. Opposite is here. Everything has its opposite character. Everything has its opposite character. It means nothing is absolute. Sometimes we are happy. Next time we are unhappy. I'm hungry. I'm satisfied. So every moment, the world what does with us. Sometimes we are misery, and suddenly we get some happiness. Some get happiness, some misery, some happiness, like a pendulum. We are here and there, here and there. It is going on continuously. Otherwise, we cannot live. So Sri Krishna says, Dvandva tito. Misery can come. Happiness can come. Day can come. Night can come. Do not get affected. Vimatsara, envy. Envy means what? Now see, this is my body, one organic unit. And in my body, there are so many parts. But unit is one. In my body parts, some part may be better than other. It is not subject to jealous. It is a good. So in this society, in this world, other people may be better than us. They may have more property than us. They may have more worldly things than me. Why? Why should I be envy with them? Sri Krishna says, Vimatsara Sama Siddha Vasiddhaucha. And he's giving some instructions. Siddhi Asiddhi. It means no excitement, no disappointment. Siddhi means success. Asiddhi means the failure. Both can come. Both can come. Anything can be happened. But no excitement, no disappointment. I'm ready. No any precondition. I do not have any precondition to any work. If it succeed, it's okay. If I'm failure, it's also okay. I'm not blaming myself because I have done and no one is complete. So Sri Krishna says, Sama Siddhau Vasiddhau Cha. Sometime you may be success, sometime not. It is not your job. Kritvapi na nivadhyate. Such people doing everything, but he will not get affected from the action. Now, last one. गत संगस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञानावस्थित चेतसा यज्ञायाचरता कर्म समग्रम प्रविलीयते. I repeat, गत संगस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञानावस्थित चेतसा यज्ञायाचरता कर्म समग्रम प्रविलीयते. See the translation of one whose attachments are gone, who is free, whose mind is established in knowledge, who works only for sacrifice, his karma is entirely dissolved. See the translation again. One whose attachments are gone, who is free, whose mind is established in knowledge, who works only for sacrifice, his karma is entirely dissolved. Krishna is giving some more definitions. Gat sangasya means no attachment. You may think Sri Krishna is repeating. Sometimes he's repeating same thing. Yes, because it's very important. It shows that these things are very, very important. Sri Krishna is incarnation. He is repeating. Arjuna is also incarnation. So between these two, the dialogue is going on, and Sri Krishna is repeating. It means it shows important of the heart. Gat sangasya muktasya, the one who is free from the all attractions, all attachments, attachment of the body, mind, intellect, objects, conditions, situations, persons, free, mukt. Jnana avasthita chetsa, and his knowledge becomes the part of his intellect. We listen and forget. Every time we listen and we forget. This is my nature. I'm listening and forgetting simultaneously. This is my nature, my fault. That is why our Rishi in Upanishads pray to God, oh God, my intellect, my knowledge should be bright. Bright. My knowledge should be meaningful. Jnana avasthita chetasa. So we know Sri Krishna is repeating again and again. I also know. You also know. But this knowing is useful to us. Jnana avasthita chetasa, and then yajnaya charata karma. This person works only for yajnaya, only for sacrifice. Now you can ask, what is sacrifice? So entire world is sacrifice. In this chapter, Lord Krishna will give so many explanations, so many definitions of the yajna, sacrifice. We will see. Yajnaya acharata. Acharata means action, karma, activity. Such people will work. Every work, a small, his food, his walking, talking, anything, nothing else, just sacrifice. Just sacrifice. Yajnaya charata karma samagram praviliyate. Such people, whatever he does for only yajna, and this karma will not contaminate that person. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
Tuttupolanna.
ओम शांति शांति शांति। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये।